Hello, friends. Welcome to day 2 of the blog audit. I hope you had some fun looking at your analytics yesterday, and hopefully that inspired you to start tracking some of those metrics. We are going to dive a little bit deeper into analytics today, but it's actually not going to be heavy on the numbers. We're just going to be looking at some of your top performing posts. So there are a couple ways to do this. If you're in Google Analytics, on the left-hand sidebar, you can click on Behavior and then Site Content, and that'll show you all of your top performing posts. Up in the right-hand corner, you can filter by time frame, depending on how long you want to look. I would recommend looking at the past 3 months for this exercise. You can also get this information if you're in WordPress. Usually in your WordPress dashboard, you'll be able to see these kinds of analytics, or if you're using something like Squarespace, that should be built into there as well. If you have any questions on how to find this, just leave a comment below and I'll help you navigate there. But what I want you to do is look at your top performing posts. We want to look at the top 3 to 5 blog posts and look at, are these blog posts driving most of the traffic to your site? Sometimes, depending on what type of blog you have, you might have just a few posts driving 60 to 70 to 80% of your traffic. Or if you've been blogging for a really long time, you might just notice that maybe there's 3 to 5 blog posts that have been consistently performing really well over time. And you might already know what those posts are. I can tell you right off the top of my head, the 2 to 3 posts that are almost always in my top blog posts. So what I want you to do is just write down what those 3 to 5 top blog posts are. If you've been blogging for a while, I would recommend doing 5. If you're kind of just starting out, then just look at the top 3. And once you write down what those blog posts are, I want you to look at, are these blog posts similar to each other? Are there any similarities or any consistent themes within those posts? If you are a lifestyle blogger, are those topics on a particular theme, like how to entertain or how to host a party or something like that? If you are a fashion blogger, is there a certain look or feel to those outfits? Are they in a certain price range or targeting a certain audience? If you are a food blogger like me, sometimes I'll look for consistent themes there. Are my top recipes, are they vegan? Are they gluten-free? Are they 15 minutes or less? Then start thinking about, could you create more content similar to those best performing posts? So if your top 3 posts, let's say 2 of them are budget-friendly outfits for under $25. Could you then create more content similar to those? Could you do a whole series on rompers under $25 or the best heels under $25 or something like that? Start thinking about, are there similar posts within those topics that you could write about? Because if you already have people coming to your site for that content, number 1, you know that your audience is interested in that, and number 2, it's really easy to then drive those people to a second post. So if you have 10 outfits under $25 and you write a post about the best 10 rompers under $25, you can leave a little link underneath that post that says, hey, if you like this post, you might want to check out this post about rompers under $25. You can either use a plugin. I have a plugin that shows a related post at the bottom, but if I really want to show a specific thing, so maybe I posted a taco recipe and I know that one of my best performing posts is this Mexican street corn salad that goes really well with tacos, then I'm going to add that in at the bottom so that anyone that goes to that taco recipe, they're probably looking for a side dish to share with it. So that can be a really good way to, number 1, create more content that your audience is looking for, but number 2, get more people to stay on your site and consume more content based on similar types of posts. So that's something that I find is really helpful, and you might notice that your top performing post could change. I like to look at it in the past month and the past 3 months, and then I will also look at the top performing posts from the past year. So this time of year, back in 2018, because a lot of my recipes are seasonal, and so I want to see what performed well last year and what should I think about creating this year. So hopefully that helps. Comment below and let us know if you notice any particular themes or trends in those top performing posts. And we'll talk to you soon.